Good morning, friends. This is Vidya Mitra YouTube channel, District Siddipet. I am Nimma Rajareddy, SMS, ZPHS, Etikata Kistapur. In the previous class, we discussed what are the differences among the rational number, fraction, and the ratio. And also, we covered the definition of ratio and equivalent ratios also. Right. You know, friends, rational number that can be put in the form of P by Q. This is only one number. No two parts are there, but Q not equal to 0. In the case of fraction, that is in the form of A and B, both are integers, and the denominator B not equal to 0 and B not equal to 1. This is called fraction. In the fraction, A is called numerator and B is called denominator. If we compare the two things with same units by division, that is called the ratio. Read as A to B. Read as A to B and can be written as A by B or A is to B. In this A by B or A is to B, A is called antecedent, B is called consequent. Here numerator, denominator, antecedent, consequent, A comma B are both are the two quantities of same kind, same units. Equivalent ratios. If the antecedent and consequent, both of a ratio are divided or multiplied by a constant k, that is called, those are called equivalent ratios. For example, I am taking 1 by 3. If you multiply antecedent 1 by 3 and consequent by 3, we got 3 by 9. So 1:3 is same as 3:9. 1:3 is same as 3:9. If we multiply and divide the antecedent and consequent by a constant ratio, the resulting ratio is called equivalent to the given ratio. If I take 3 by 6 is there. If you divide numerator antecedent by 2, 3 and consequent by 3, so we'll get 1 by 2, that is equal to 1:2. So 1:2 is equivalent to 3:6. So the property of ratio is this one. If we multiply and divide the consequent, antecedent and consequent by a constant k, the resulting ratio is unaltered, is same. Now, today, let us discuss already you have this material. Now, let us discuss proportion. In this proportion, consider one example. Razu purchased 3 pens for ₹15. Pens, ₹15. Anu purchased 10 pens for ₹50. The cost of 3 pens for Razu is ₹15 and the cost of 10 pens for Anu is ₹50. Ratio of the number of pens purchased by Razu to the number of pens purchased by Anu. Number of pens purchased by Razu is 3 and number of pens purchased by Anu is 10. So the ratio is 3:10. This is the ratio of Here, the ratio of the pens is 3:10. 3:10. That is the ratio of the pens of two persons. Next, ratio of their cost. Cost of Raju is rupees 15 and cost to the Anu is rupees 50. So 3:10. Now, the ratio of the pens of two persons, Raju and Anu, is 3:2. The ratio of their cost is 3:10. So the ratios are same. So both the ratios are equal. Therefore, the pens were purchased for both the persons are same price. Raju's cost for each pen and Anu's cost for each pen is same. Right. Definition of proportion. If two ratios are equal, we say that they are in proportion. Yesterday, we discussed equivalent ratios. Right. Here, the proportion is denoted by these four dots are equal, the sign equality. If two ratios, A:B is one ratio and C:D is second ratio, if these two ratios are equal, then we write A:B is equal to C:D, or A:B, A comma B are equivalent to C:D. We can say A, B, C, D are in proportion. A, B, C, D, the four terms are in proportion. If the two ratios are equal, then we can say the four terms A, B, C, D are in proportion. Now, four quantities A, B, C, and D are called first term, B second, C is third, and D is fourth. If the two ratios A:B and C:D are in proportion, then product of the first and fourth is equal to product of the second and third. First and fourth terms are called extremes or extreme terms. Second and third terms are called or known as middle terms or means. If the two ratios are equal or the two ratios are in proportion, if A:B is equal to C:D, then product of extremes equal to product of means. That is A into D is equal to B into C, or we can say A by B is equal to C by D. By cross multiplication, if we take D from RHS to LHS, that is there in denominator, if we take right side, left side, A into D. If we take B right side, B into C. So A into D is equal to B into C, that is product of extremes is equal to product of means. From this, if we given any three terms in proportion, there are four terms. Among those four terms, if we given any three terms, we can find fourth one. A equal to B into C by D. If we write DI subject, D is equal to BC by A. If we write BI subject, A into D by C, or if we write CA subject, A into D by B. For example, Rekha purchased 5 notebooks for ₹60. Then what is the price of 2 notebooks? Rekha purchased 5 notebooks for ₹60. What is the price of the same notebooks of two number of books? Cost of 5 books is 60. Cost of one notebook is 60 by 5, rupees 12. So cost of one notebook is rupees 12 and cost of two notebooks is 2 into 12, 24. This method is called unitary method. This method is called unitary method. Telugulo దీన్ని ఏక వస్తు మార్గం అని అంటాం. ఇక్కడ two ratios A, B, right. A నిష్పత్తి B is equal to C నిష్పత్తి D. ఏవైనా రెండు నిష్పత్తులు గనుక సమానమైతే ఆ రెండు నిష్పత్తుల్లో ఉన్నటువంటి 4 పదాలు అనుపాతంలో ఉన్నాయి అని అంటారు. రెండు నిష్పత్తుల మధ్య సమానం గుర్తు కనుక రాస్తే ఆ 4 పదాలు అనుపాతంలో ఉన్నాయంట. మరి రెండు నిష్పత్తులు సమానమైనప్పుడు 4 పదాలు అనుపాతంలో ఉన్నప్పుడు మధ్యముల లబ్ధము సమానం అంత్యముల లబ్ధము. ఏడీలను అంత్యములు అంటాం, బీసీలను మధ్యములు అంటాం. అంత్యముల లబ్ధము సమానం, మధ్యముల లబ్ధం. ఈ 4 ఏ 2 ఇచ్చినా కూడా మనం ఏ 3 ఇచ్చినా కూడా మనం 4 కనుక్కోవచ్చు. రైట్. ఇప్పుడు ఈ అంటే కొన్ని వస్తువుల విల ఇచ్చి దాని నుంచి ఒక వస్తువు విల కనుక్కొని తర్వాత మరి ఇంకా 4 వస్తువుల విల 3 వస్తువుల కనుక కనుక్కుంటే దాన్ని మనం ఏక వస్తు మార్గం అంటాం. ఇంగ్లీష్లో దాన్ని యూనిటరీ మెథడ్ అంటాం. రైట్. నౌ ఫిల్ ఇన్ ద బ్లాంక్స్. If 3:5 is equal to 6:x, 3:5 is one ratio, 6:x is another ratio. Two ratios are equal, so 4 terms are in proportion. Product of extremes equal to product of means. 3 into x is equal to 5 into 6. From that we got x is equal to 10. Next, homework. Solve these problems. If the cost of 7 meters of cloth is rupees 1470, find the cost of 5 meters of cloth. And cost of 4 dozen banana is rupees 180. Then how many bananas can be purchased for rupees 90? Here we need to take the cloth 7 meters, here 5 meters. Cost 1470. So 7 is to 1470 is equal to 5 is to x. Here cost of 4 dozen bananas is equal to 180. We need to find how many bananas can be purchased for rupees 90. So 4 dozen banana, 4 is to 180 is equal to banana, x is to 90. Then product of x is equal to product of means. From that we'll get number of bananas can be purchased for rupees 90. Okay, thank you. We will meet in third period next time, that is direct proportion.